Priest and officer.
Hey, Shalom Israel, Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shabbat Thumb, and all the brothers. Shalom, Yahweh Shemal Athan Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shah, to all the sisters. We are getting ready to get into 133rd episode, Boot Up and Shut Up Radio. We coming to you live right now. Of course, I am your host, Priest and Officer 5001 Ya'Allah. Ban Yahweh Da Ban Yahsha'Allah. It's time to get right now on them shares, on them likes. Let's get it going, y'all, all right? All right, we back live again. Boot Up and Shut Up Radio. Under Commanding General Yohana ISUPK, forever and a day. You know what I'm saying? We got some stories that are lined up for you today, y'all. Some crazy stories that Captain Kahan sent to me, man. Of course, we don't, ever make this up. One of the top 3 stories that we have Olympics, Tokyo Hotel, okay? The Tokyo Hotel apologizes for Japanese only, okay, in the elevator signs, all right? They are only worried about Japanese people. All right, this is what the article is going to bring out today. All right, and that's in Tokyo for the Olympics. All right. Another story we have: Illinois becomes first state to require teaching Asian American history in your schools. That's right, Asian American history in your school. We'll get more into that later on when Captain Kahan joins us. Our third story we have lined up: Cornel West. Cornel West has announced that he's leaving Harvard, and he says the school has lost its way, okay? The entire educational system has lost its way, all right? Listen, we'll get more into that. Again, I'm your host, Officer Wanyala, and we're going to get into this. Make sure you like and share this right now. Let's get this going around the globe, y'all, all right? I'm going to start with a video. My brother Yahweh Sop out of California, man. Tables turn. Let's go ahead and get this started, all right? Out of California. We getting it in right here. Boot Up or Shut Up Radio.
Niggas don't stand a chance without being in the Lord's hands. Life full of lessons, look like I learned them all. Life full of blessings, but them crackers got it all. How long until they fall? How long until you call on the Lord with a sword? I'm just fighting with the few against many. Working for the Lord, I just hope I get a penny. Know the devil sent you, just look at who against you. And when the Lord with you, who can be against you? Know that I ain't Christian, just look at who I'm dissing. I'ma need for you to listen, know it's hard for you to listen when it's part of your tradition. And your mama in the room, bumping music full of Christian. And your daddy not around, cause your mama's superstitious. I know she's super wicked, plus she's smoking like the kitchen. And it's all because of Nixon. Praying to the Lord like, please can you fix it? Childhood miss it, cousin in the kitchen, flour on the plate. thinking to myself, why is flour on the plate? Next thing I know, that flour turned to gay. I was only 8, I was only 8. There was nothing I could say, but daddy, can you stay? Cause here it ain't safe. Look at all these flag eyes, looking like a G5 of me. I'm looking like I came out of free stove of me. I'm looking like I came out of free stove of me. It's nothing left to do but to do what they do. I wanna sell crack just to be like you. Serving to the fiends on the new avenue. Put it in the pot, motherfucker, let it stew. Look at me now, I didn't turn into you. Following the way, but I knew it wasn't cool. Should've did more than the average nigga do. I am not the same, but I was raised like you. Mama on crack, yeah, my daddy was too. Look at what the government did to you. That's why I don't vote. They put us on dope. Now I'm in the street, I was selling fake dope. Christian church too, they just selling fake hope. Just remember this, what you reap is what you sow.
Yeah. That was Yabba Sab, y'all. Tables Turn, live on Boot Up and Shut Up Radio. All right, we're going to get into one more, then we're going to get inside of this. You know what I'm saying? We finna get into it. Bout it. Y'all know what the time. We're going to take it over here to Florida, man. Y'all know what time it is. Lost Tribe South, man. All right, you know what it is. Lost Tribe South, under the direction of Captain Katsazai. You know what time it is. Lost Tribe South, man. We got Florida rocking it out, man. Bout it. All right, and we're going to get back into it. Get straight into this program. Coming up next, all right, Boot Up and Shut Up Radio. Super live, man. Super live.
You better not fuck with us, nigga. You know we body. We kill and die for our brothers. You know we body. Who called a white man the devil? You know we body. Oh, that's some UPK rebels. You know they body. Very efficient. That war, you know we body. You better do as you told. We body. And when we pop in your city, you know we body. That mean we coming to get it, you know we body. Talking like you body. Guns, how you pop it. Kicking off the minors, get your ass blocker. Bags for the bodies, wanna be top shot. I know some real big Benjamin straight, dollars. Second edge 6. Now I know Takashi. You ask me who the devil is, yeah, the prophet. Number 1 on the FBI list, so we know they watching. No, we don't give a damn, and no, they can't stop. When we pull up in your city, ain't no negotiating, we getting it. Better hide and look in the women, we seeking everything in our vision. From the lynches to the trenches, to the trenches, to the minion. Lord Yasha Allah, no, we ain't finished. You better not fuck with us, nigga, you know we body. We kill and die for our brothers, you know we body. Who called the white man the devil, you know we body. Oh, that's them UPK rebels, you know they body. Very efficient at war, you know we body. You better do as you told, you know we body. And when we pop in your city, you know we body. That mean we coming to get it, you know we body. I'm making these coke moves, jamming these coke blues, riding through the city with some real ass coke dudes. One West Coast school, follow these coke rules, but this code is only reserved for a select few. I know you heard the news, UPK the coke crew. Since 1969, my nigga, we got the coke proof. No Jim Jones, nigga, we got that real coke food. Lamb, unleavened bread, first exit is coke juice. Even though I'm rude in speech, bitch, I'm coke smooth. Beers and braids all the way down to my coke booth. Pass over time, we gon' show you what this coke do. 51 no area, New York is the coke clue. Coke blood, coke tribes, coke brothers, coke wives, coke old, coke ties, coke kids, coke lives, coke words, coke eyes, coke ears, coke mind, coke tools, coke wives, coke weapon, coke blind. This ain't a coke for likes and getting attention, nigga. This a coke for war, fighting in your repentance, nigga. Don't be a simple nigga that's scared of every goddamn thing. Like them country fried Christian niggas. You talking about the savior, but nigga, you ain't no laborer. Head made harder than flick, nigga, there ain't no changing us. Dangerous, ain't no rearranging us. No matter how much you hating us, we ain't gon' let you can't enable us. You better not fuck with us, nigga, you know we body. We kill and die for our brothers, you know we body. Who called the white man the devil, you know we body. Oh, that's them UPK rebels, you know they body. Very efficient at war, you know we body. You better do as you told, you know we body. And when we pop in your city, you know we body. That mean we coming to get it, you know we body.
249.
ISUPK.
Boot up or shut up radio live with Priest and Officer 5000 on Wanya Allah. Tune in every Sunday night from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Central Time. It's gonna be informative and provocative. Also broadcasting live with Priest and Captain of 13,000. Kahantham Yard will be reporting live from hell, using the Holy Scriptures to bring truth to the blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians in America, the 12 lost tribes of the nation of Israel. Boot up or shut up radio live every Sundays from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Central Time.
Boot up or shut up radio. Home of self-mutilation. Whatever verse you pull out the Bible, you gon' cut yourself.
Yeah. Y'all know what it is, man. Boot up or shut up radio. We live to your 133rd episode. Priest and Officer 5000 on Wanya Allah. Host for today, for tomorrow, for every day until Christ's return. Right here live with my big brother, with my captain, Priest and Captain 13,000 Kahantham Yard is in the building. We get ready to go live to you. What's going on, Cap? Shalom. Yahweh Ba'ashem Ashabakatah.
Shalom. Yahweh Ashabakatah. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear, sir. We get loud and clear. We ready. We ready to rock.
What's going on, mighty man?
Oh man, say Dylan. Hey, Dylan with the eyes of the world. See what I'm saying? On radio, on internet. You know, in the streets when you're dealing with these people. I mean, in these articles that we reading, Cap, is just this is nonstop information. It's like every time we do the show, Cap, I have to always, bring it up and remind myself, like, this is the Lord that brings all of these articles out and bringing all this chaos and madness to America until it just completely is decimated with all the evil that's in there. You know what I'm saying?
Damn right, brother. Listen, I'll tell you, we get the end and we try to let our brothers and sisters know
right
what mindset and what mind state we should be in, being that we're close to the end.
Right.
Because the hypocrisy is through the roof.
Yep.
And you know
Yep.
it's hypocrisy because they don't address these issues, especially on a major platform, the way we do in the ISUPK.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They don't have a counter for what we say
That's right.
because we're right.
Yep.
You understand? And well, not that we're right, the Lord is right.
That's right.
Why? Because we speak what the Lord says to do.
That's
You know
right.
what I'm saying?
That's right, Cap.
All right.
Okay, so we have, Cap, you've been saying it, weekly, and then all of a sudden the Lord just bring it out in the article, right? Like I said, before you came on, I was just telling, the viewing audience about what's going on in Tokyo, and about the article we're about to bring out, y'all. This is the, over in Tokyo, the Olympics. Okay, supposed to be all fine and dandy, and you think that Asians and Japanese and Chinese people are just the sweetest people because you never see them splattered all on the 5 o'clock news, for stealing purses and selling dope in the hood trying to survive. All right. But here you have open racism. Okay. And before we get started, I just want to remind all the new viewers, new listeners, it's maybe your first time listening. This is not an isolated incident. All right. It's happening all over the world. It happens all the time. All right. So the first story reads as the Olympics, right? Tokyo Hotel apologizes for Japanese only elevator signs. Cap, what is going on, Cap?
Only elevator sign.
Man.
Now here we have, you know what, I think we should stop all this Asian hate.
Yeah.
And we all the same people. We all the same people until you see a Japanese only sign on the elevator.
Yeah.
You see, this is what America does, trying to change the narrative.
That's right.
Once again, they want now. Is the Atlanta mayor talking about this?
Wow.
In Atlanta?
Absolutely not.
It sounds like they are identity extremists. It sounds like they're extreme about having Japanese only elevator signs.
Right. That's what it sounds like to me.
But see, no one has a problem about that.
Right.
No one has a problem about that. No one is making a real fuss about that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
but
right.
Now let's examine this, my brother. Once again, the race card.
That's right.
Now, the question is, are you going up or down? That's the question when you hop on this elevator.
Oh, man.
Are you going up or are you going down?
Oh man, this is amazing, y'all. So we're gonna go ahead and get into the first story. All right. Okay, and it reads, all right. Again, Tokyo Hotel apologizes for Japanese only elevators. In Tokyo, a hotel has apologized and removed signs saying Japanese only and foreigners only from elevators after the anti-COVID-19 precaution sparked outrage on social media ahead of the 2020 Summer Olympics. Tokyo entered a state of emergency on Monday amid concerns that an influx of tens of thousands of athletes and officials during the July 23rd, August 8th games will spread the coronavirus cases, of which are already rattled. Okay. Akasaka XL, Akasaka XL Hotel Tokyo in downtown Tokyo put up the signs on Friday in response to the guidance from Tokyo 2020 organizers, right? To ensure the moments of guests related to the games were separated from others staying at the hotel. A hotel told Reuters on Monday.
Now let's just look at this. Let's look at this here.
Ooh-wee.
Let's examine this clearly. Now, they're saying the excuse is because of the COVID-19.
That's what they said, right.
So what does this show you when the rubber meets the road? That every nation believes in being separated when it comes to their good.
Right.
When their national interest is threatened, they unify.
Ooh-wee.
And they will separate themselves from everyone else to preserve their nation. Why is it strange when we say these things that you look at us? No one called them racist.
Right.
I want to see in the article if we're going to see the word racist. And maybe we will. But it needs to be screamed into the mountaintop.
That's right.
Because we need to be spiritually quarantined from these other nations, not just because of the COVID-19, but because of the Caucasian-19 and all these other unclean things and cultures or subcultures that have been weaved its way as a fusion among our people.
Right.
We need to be holy.
We.
That's what I'm saying tonight, brothers and sisters. We need to be holy. They said that can you read that again where it says Japanese only and then foreigners only?
Oh, Conor McCon.
Right here. Once again, it's showing you that we're not all the same.
Man.
You understand? And this is why all these things happen. The Lord make all these things happen to show you, to teach you a lesson. Because you don't believe. Can you get that scripture where it says, if I go into another nation, they would have believed?
Oh,
the Lord said
Conor McCon. This is Ezekiel chapter 3.
See?
Go ahead, Cap.
That's right. The Lord said this because He knew it.
Right.
If He would have if He would have sent His prophets to any other nation, the Japanese, that makes sense. If the Japanese, He would have sent the prophets to any other nation, they would have believed.
Right.
But He sent it to us.
That's right.
We don't believe. You understand? But the Japanese, they will separate. These other nations, they will separate. You understand? Because they love their people.
That's right. Conor McCon. It says Ezekiel chapter 3, verse 4. And he said unto me, Son of man, go get thee unto the house of Israel and speak with my people, speak with my words unto them. Verse 5. For thou art not sent to a people of strange speech and of a hard language, but to the house of Israel. Verse 6. Not too many.
You see this?
Yes.
You see this?
Yes.
The Lord said, this showing you that He wouldn't send to everybody, first and foremost.
Right.
If He would send to everybody, He would have said, I'm sending you to everybody.
Right.
He said, I'm sending you to a people, the house of Israel, not with a strange speech. Go ahead.
Conor McCon. It says, it says, verse 6, not too many people of a strange speech and of an hard language, whose words thou canst not understand. Surely had I sent thee to them, they would have hearkened unto thee. Good night. Man,
y'all see that?
That's amazing.
The Lord said they would have hearkened. And then this is the example. This is the example right here. You understand?
Man.
They're going to say, when they look at you on that elevator, they're going to say, no, you can't get on here. This is only for Japanese only. You understand? You're a foreigner. Here's where you're supposed to go. How was this different from whites only signs? Can someone tell me that?
Man.
How is it different from the segregationists of the South? It's no different.
Right.
I know you want to make it different, but it's no different. Because when it comes to the national interest of their own people, they believe in separation.
Right.
They believe in separation. Here we have it. We don't work for the Yahoo Sports and the Associated Press.
That's right.
We can't make this up. Go ahead, my brother. Let's get some more of your story.
Come on. I'm going to read it again like you wanted me to, Cap. It says, a Tokyo hotel has apologized and removed signs saying Japanese only and foreigners only. Okay? So now, Akasaka.
Now, how is that going to look when you come over there? You dumb, stupid Negro got the Stop Asian Hate shirt on, and then you want to get on the Asian, you want to get on the Japanese elevator. They're going to say, you know what? Nah, you can't get on this elevator.
That's cold, bro.
You understand? But you want to stop Asian hate. Stop Asian hate my black ass. Go ahead, brother.
That's cold, bro. Come. So now, Akasaka Excel Hotel Tokyo in downtown Tokyo put up the signs on Friday in response to the guidance from Tokyo 2020 organizers to ensure the movement and guests related to the games were separated from others staying at the hotel. A hotel official told Reuters on Monday. The official, who declined to be identified because of the sensitivity of the subject, said there was no intention to discriminate against foreigners. Quote, we tried to make it easy to understand, but ended up causing misunderstanding, the official said. He said the signs...
Here we go with the word intention. There was no intentions. Yeah, really.
Well,
Intentions, the road to destruction is paved with good intentions.
that's right.
Everyone tell me what our intention wasn't. Every time we hear about something racial, it's what our intention. What more, the Lord is concerned about your action.
That's right.
He cares less about your intentions.
Man.
See, this is damage control, and they didn't want to identify who put this, who did this because of the sensitivity of the subject.
Right.
You understand? The Japanese believe their people is better than everyone else. Do you understand what I'm trying to tell you?
That's right.
The Japanese believe their race deserves better than anyone else. Do you understand?
Man.
Can you get it to your thick skull? They believe that their people life and welfare is believed to be deserves to be separated and protected better than everyone else.
Right.
That's why they put Japanese on it. You understand? Because they want to protect their people.
Right.
Go ahead, brother.
Ooh-wee. Listen, ain't no way around that one, boy. Ooh-wee, man. Okay, so let's go ahead and get some more. We're going to get some more right now, y'all. It says, let me see me go down a little bit. We tried to make it easier to understand, but ended up causing misunderstanding, to officials said. He said the signs were removed on Sunday, a Sunday morning at the hotel, and was not discussing with its headquarters what expression to use instead. So the signs triggered harsh criticism on social media, with one Twitter saying, tweeting, "Apartheid has been revived in Japan." Okay, another likened the signs to U.S. Jim Crow. Okay, measures since stuck down by courts.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah,
That's
Jim Crow.
exactly what it is.
Right.
Jim Crow South.
Man.
Instead of Jim Crow, it's Jap Crow. It's Jap Crow now. Jap Crow 2.0.
Right, Jap Crow Lee.
Konnichiwa.
Right.
Right, Jap Crow Lee.
Right.
That's what the hell it is. We might have to hashtag it on the Twitter. Might have to get that in the streams. Jap Crow.
Right.
Jap Crow Lee. That's what the hell this is.
Oh man.
You understand?
Damn.
You want to be the black samurai. You better get your ass on the phone elevator.
Right.
You understand? Go ahead.
Right. That's real, Cap. Let me see. So it goes. It says another likened the signs to United States Jim Crow measures since struck down by courts designed to keep blacks from voting in the U.S. Deep South. The virus has nothing to do with nationality, tweeted Twitter user Anna. Japan has not seen the explosive coronavirus outbreak since elsewhere, but has recorded more than 815,444 cases and nearly 15,000 deaths. Tokyo alone recorded 614 new cases on Sunday, the 22nd straight day of week-on-week gains. Japan vaccination rollout got off to a slow start, and although it later accelerated, supply glitches are causing it to stumble. Only about 28% of the population have received at least one vaccine shot. Okay, and that's it for that. Disgusting.
Yeah, so there you have it. You don't ever say that I want to hear stop Asian. I want to hear that stop Asian hate anymore.
Right.
You understand? Because that's some propaganda America push about that to love the Japanese and do all that. We don't believe in harming anybody. You understand? We don't believe in that. But for sure, for us to jump over and bow down and do all these things to try to make sure their people is not discriminated against. We got enough problems trying to make sure our own people are not discriminated against.
Right.
And then you run your black ass to the damn Olympics, and then you go into the hotel. Like, what the hell is this Japanese only sign? What happens when your elevator breaks? You know who elevator gonna work? The Japanese elevator.
Damn.
You know what? You take the stairs. You take the stairs. Consider it part of your training.
Right.
Let's go on to the next story, my brother.
Good night. So consider it part of the training. Boy, I tell you. Better wake up, Israel. All right. It's time to love ourselves. All right. So let's get to the next story that we have lined up for today. This next story, you all, is again, no surprise. Okay. It is Illinois becomes first state to require teaching Asian American history in school. They wanted Kamala Harris in. She's in.
Here we are.
There we go.
Here we go. Here we are.
Right.
But you know what they can't talk about? I want y'all.
What, implementing Black history
Can't
a long
talk
time
about
ago?
critical.
Oh,
well, well, they give us a sanitized version of Black history,
right.
but they don't want to talk about the critical race theory.
Exactly.
That right there is too much of. It's too much of a problem. But you can talk about Asian American history or Asian history. You understand? You see how they counter.
Wow.
You see how what they do. They say, you know what? We won't give you critical race theory. We'll teach you about another race.
That's cool.
You know, and how and their accomplishments and their greatness and how they are oppressed. Once again, this goes along with Stop Asian Hate.
Right. Right.
Once again, this is that whole agenda to take you off your focus.
Right.
Go ahead, my brother.
So again, Illinois becomes first state to require teaching Asian American history in school. Illinois has become the first state to mandate that Asian American history be part of its public school curriculum. Governor J.B. Pritzker signed a bill Friday that requires elementary and high schools to teach a unit of Asian American history beginning in the 2022-2023 school year. The historic legislation, which passed after an aggressive campaign led part by the nonprofit group Asian Americans Advancing Justice Chicago, is scheduled to go into effect January the 1st.
Their social, their social agenda is being pushed to the grassroots level, and somehow they always make it to the top of the curriculum. And remember what the UPK has taught you. Now, of course, we're not supposed to integrate. We're not supposed to integrate at all. But one thing about these other nations, when they integrate from the top down, not the bottom up.
Very true.
We integrated from the bottom up. We just wanted to have one black student in the school, or one black girl in the school, one black boy in school, in a school full of white people. They integrate from the management level, the school board, the principal. You understand? The person, the senator who make the decision. They integrate from the top down, which is why their agenda is always represented.
Right.
Continue on, my brother.
Okay. You have this aggressive campaign led in part by the nonprofit group Asian Americans Advancing Justice Chicago. Is scheduled to go into effect January the 1st. Psychology professor Natasha Wariku, a scholar of racial and ethnic inequality in education at Tufts University, said that the legislation is no doubt a win, but it is likely to be up to the educators and the community to determine how heavily schools will emphasize the teachings. Okay. That's kind of weird. So let's get some more. Continue reading. Illinois, let me see. We have a lot of the legislation around these kinds of curricular decisions are often symbolic. They are signs by legislators of priorities and where they stand and about what's important to the state. Wariku said, what really happens on the ground is going to vary tremendously depending on local politics, depending on the staff, and the feeling of capacity on who the student body is. So we already know what that is, Cap. That means that, it probably won't be pushed Well, it probably will be pushed in black schools, but it's most definitely going to be pushed in the schools where they are to learn about themselves, right, and their accomplishments, their accomplishments, and what the Asians have done over here. And of course, Kamala Harris' picture will be scattered every damn way you look. You see what I'm saying? So let's get some more.
Damn right.
Con. So it says the legislation mandates that schools reach the contributions of Asian American communities to the economic, the cultural, social, and political development of the United States, in addition to the Asian American civil rights advancements, among other aspects of history. While it says the state's superintendent of education may provide.
Now, y'all, if I could, did you hear that? The Asian Civil Rights Division.
Right. Yeah.
Just let that marinate for a moment.
Boy.
Asian civil rights. You see,
damn.
Every time, if you can get that scripture where it said we laid our body down that they may go over.
Con, got it.
We have been the stepping stool, but like other nations sit and watch us get dogs sticked on us.
Yep.
Water hose put on us, and all these different other things. Only to take that and use it for their own, they advance off of us. And we still fighting for rights. We're still fighting for justice. In the year of our oppressor, 2021. But you want us to not say the truth. You want to hate the UPK. You want to hate Commander General Yohana. You want to hate those brothers you see out on the street put on speaking about these things.
Right.
But you know it's true. Deep down inside, you know, and we know every other nation and subclass and these fabricated minorities have benefited. It's mainly the LGBTQI mafia.
Right.
They have benefited. You understand? They have outweighed, they have advanced far greater than what we have in civil rights, which show you that the civil rights movement was a failure. And I said it again. And if we can get to this, story on MLK tonight, going into critical race theory. We're going to prove it once and for all.
Right.
Because they continue to try to change the narrative. And remember, changing the narrative is still considered a lie.
That's right.
Go ahead, my brother.
Come. This is Isaiah, the book of Isaiah, chapter 51, verse 23. And it reads, "But I will put into the hand of them that afflict you, or afflict thee, which have said to thy soul, bow down, that we may go over."
You see that?
That's right.
The Lord he gonna put whatever we went through, he gonna put it into the hand of them.
Right.
Because he realized something that we don't realize, that we too simple to realize, that he had made known our prophet to us in the ISUPK. That they have said, read it again, they have made our souls to what?
Con. But I will put into the hand of them that afflict thee, which have said to thy soul, bow down, right? That we may go over.
They afflict us.
Mm-hmm.
They afflict us, and they said to our souls, bow down. And that's so right. That's so what has happened to us. Our souls have been told to bow down, and we comply.
Right.
We have not resisted. Those that have resisted, you have traitors like these so-called civil rights leaders who did what? Who sold us out, like they always do. And what happens? The people bow down.
Right.
They said to our souls, bow down. And what happens when you tell to a people's soul to bow down? What do they become? They become a stepping stool.
Right.
They become a platform for you to push your agenda, to your movement, to your vision of what America should be.
Yep.
You understand? Now they control the narrative. When you bow down, you don't speak about these things. Continue on.
Con. Bow down, that we may go over, and thou hast laid thy body as the ground, and as the street to them that went over. Damn.
You understand?
Crazy, man.
They would not be able to advance.
Right.
if you didn't bow down. They would not be able to advance. How do you think they got labor rights? How do you think they got civil rights? How do you think they got higher pay with unions?
Right.
All those things started with us. You understand? All those things started with us, man. Us putting in work.
Right.
How do you think they know about the environment, the Native American Indians? They were the only ones talking about save the earth and all this. Then the white man want to start Greenpeace.
Mm.
And then now he becomes the face of saving the earth. You understand? They always take our message and our voice and use it for their own agenda. This is what we trying to tell you, brothers and sisters.
Right.
And this is how, once again, you talk about critical race theory. We can't have that, but we will talk about Asian history and how good the Asians are and how important they are and how they contributed to American society. Once again, your leaders are weak.
Yep. Dumb dogs.
Go ahead, bro.
Kana Makan. So that's it. That's it for the verse. I can get more of the story.
Yeah, let's go back to the story about Bashar.
All right, Kana Makan, sir. We have it says now, let me see, advancements, Asian civil rights advancements, okay, among other aspects of history. Now, while it says the state superintendent of education may provide materials that can be used as guidelines for the curriculum, the law allows each school board to determine the minimum amount of time required to qualify as a unit of instruction. Or now they give them time to comply. Wariku said that schools often aim to ensure that material is taught to a specific standard by including questions about the topics and standardized testing, but that the tactics doesn't necessarily account for the depth of instruction. Some teachers might take it upon themselves to do all this reading in the summer, to pull together materials, to write new curricular content, but for the most part, we can't really expect that. And that's not really part of the job, Wariku said. If there is training and resources provided, I think that it is the best way to ensure that it actually has an impact. Cap, they're going every way to try to get this done. So Wariku said, that's amazing. Right. I mean, they using tactic and standardized testing. Like, imagine that when a child is taking a standardized test, when they see something about Asia, I mean, that in their mind makes it official. You see what I'm saying? They have a place in society. I've never seen on a standardized test anything about black history, black history. You know what I'm saying? And how many people Harriet Tubman, helped, and, was Harriet Tubman, an Israelite. I've never seen anything. I've seen a lot of math and science and biology, and English, things like that, but never black history on standardized tests. All right. And that's a heavy point, but they want to put it, that's crazy. Exactly. It's crazy, man.
And basically, what you're saying is so heavy on y'all. They're basically deciding the curriculum for the school,
right,
or for the state. Like they're gonna pull together whatever material they're gonna make sure. Well, who's Bruce Lee? Who's the best fighter in the Asian? Whatever.
Right.
Or who's this and who's that? You gonna have to explain. You gonna have to explain how to eat with chopsticks. You gonna have to explain. Whatever kind of custom dish and national dish.
That's right.
That each, Asian community, like you're gonna have to explain these things. They're gonna make sure you know about them, because to learn about them is to respect them.
Right. That's right.
That's what this whole thing is about. Mm-hmm. To learn about critical race theory is to respect you and to understand the way that you have been oppressed and you have been violated on a more deeper level.
Right.
But once again, they don't want to have those conversations. They don't want to include these types of things in their diatribe.
Right.
This is what we're trying to tell you, brothers and sisters, man. You need to support the UPK, get in the UPK, and change your life.
That's it.
We have work to do.
That's right.
Go ahead, my brother.
Kana Makan, you said that perfectly. So, again, we have Wariku said including Asian American history in the curriculum is critical to change discriminatory perceptions. Okay, now there's research on Asian Americans, and it shows that a majority of people are more likely to see Asians as foreign. You see an Asian face, you assume they're foreign. And I think that is part of it, because we don't know the history of Asians in the United States.
Can you repeat that on one, y'all?
Kanamakan.
Can you repeat what you just said in that article?
Kanamakan. There's research on Asian Americans, and it shows that a majority of people are more likely to see Asians as foreign. You see an Asian
now,
face.
Hold up, my brother. Did you hear that word that Officer Anwanyala just said?
It's heavy, man.
That they may be seen as what?
As foreign.
Foreigners.
Right.
As foreign.
Mm.
But when you go to their country, during the Olympics, you are considered a foreigner.
Right.
You see, this word hate is a relative word. That word discrimination is a relative word. All you have to do is pay attention to the context.
That's right.
Heavy. When it comes to them in their land, you are the foreigner. And they can discriminate. When you take your behind to Tokyo, they can discriminate against you.
Right.
And you are the foreigner.
Right.
You see? So tell me this. For all you ones that want to talk about we playing the victim, who's really playing the victim now?
Man.
Who's really playing the victim now?
Heavy.
Bro. Go ahead, my brother.
That's super heavy. I'm glad you brought that out. So now it says you see an Asian face, you assume they're foreign. And I think that's in part because we don't know the history of Asians in the United States, she said. I think that it can, and it says attenuate those kinds of bias towards Asian Americans by making them part of U.S. history. So here we go, Cap. Debate over critical race theory, the academic study of the impact of racism, has caused an uproar among educators, legislators, and other groups. Wariku said it's difficult to determine whether the law, which inevitably touches on race, could move the conversation forward, particularly because many who oppose such academic study haven't been clear about precisely what element they oppose. However, she said she suspects that the bill was able to generate support.
It's the black element. It's the black element that what the element they oppose.
Right.
It's the black element.
Right.
Okay?
What side you on?
I can tell you exactly what element they oppose.
That's cold, man.
You understand? Why they trying to get you to know all 300 of the goddamn Pokemon for a standardized test. They don't want to deal with the black element.
Right. Say Pokemon.
You got to know all 300 Pokemon before you pass the state exam, okay?
Oh, man. Right.
Go ahead, my brother.
Oh, good. Kanamakan. That's excellent. So now it says, however, she says she suspects that the bill will be able to generate support with little opposition because of how it has been described. Now, the Asian American, I bet it's been described real cleverly. The Asian American history legislation is palatable because it can be framed as a diversity thing. Now, as we're talking about racism, Wariku said, whites feel extremely hurt by this accusation that either they are racist or that we're benefiting from racism. God. Okay, hold on. The phrase white supremacy is also triggering in a way that Asian Americans' history is not. Cap, do you hear this? So, I mean, listen, so
it's a bunch of nonsense.
Oh man, the oppressor.
Because the Asians never, they never go at the white person the way we go at the white people. Oh, because they still have a place in America.
Right.
They understand that you ever hear the Asians really go hard on white people? Have you ever really heard that? You never hear that. You understand? Because why? They are considered the model minority.
Right.
You understand? They have a place. They have representation here.
That's right.
You will never see Asians be treated the way the black people are treated in America.
Right.
When have you seen a car full of Asians get shot by a police officer? When have you heard of an unarmed Asian get shot by a police officer? I wait.
Right. You mean to tell me they don't smoke weed and pop pills? Because I know a few. Okay. I know a few who do that.
Exactly, they
Right.
do it.
Right. They all go watch Jackie Chan and get drunk and get high. Okay. So, I've never seen that, though, Cap. I've never seen, a car pull a cop car, pull a carload of Japanese people over and go through their, 35 millimeter cameras because, dope could possibly, and cocaine and, barbiturates could be stuffed in there and they could be transporting it from one side of the town to the other. I never heard of that. Okay. So they just ain't.
Yeah, that's right. You won't, and you never hear them. And when they do commit crime, and they have those illegal street races with those Too Fast, Too Furious cars in some of these cities, you never hear. It never makes the news.
Right.
It never makes the news that we had to bust, some street races. There was happened to be a lot of Asians out here racing. You never hear about that.
Right.
You understand? You don't hear about them triads and jaguzzas shooting up or doing somebody getting stabbed in Chinatown and they leaving an Asian tattoo on him showing who did it and who responsible. You never hear about that.
Nah. Never heard of that. Never heard of that.
They're not immune to crime. You think these other races are immune to crime? You understand? History has shown us wherever there's a high rate of poverty, there's a high rate of crime.
Right.
So you show me any nation or any ethnicity in America where there's poverty, I'll show you crime.
Mm.
But you have to be the poster child for crime. Go ahead, my brother.
Excellent. Excellent. So now that was the end of that story right there. We done with that. Absolutely done with that one.
Okay, we can move on. We can move on, my brother.
Yeah, let's move through. All right, let's get the next story, y'all. We had Cornel West. Many of you might know this professor. Cornel West has announced his leaving Harvard and says the school has lost its way. Uh-oh, Cap. You said it. You said it. These type of brothers going to start waking up.
Oh, yeah. We gonna get into it. We're going to get all the way into it. So he's saying Harvard has lost its way. Let's see why.
Connor McCon. All right. So Cornel West considered, let me get it out of NPR. I think that's what I text you. I was going to go get it through NPR News. Let me see. NPR News. Let me see. We have. Here we go right here, Cap. You can follow me on NPR News, Cap. Cornel West has announced leaving the school, right? Harvard says it's lost its way. Now, Cornel West, one of the nation's most foremost black scholars and outspoken progressive activists, has announced his resignation from the Harvard University, accusing the school of intellectual and spiritual bankruptcy of deep depths. Cap, do you hear this? Intellectual and spiritual bankruptcy.
Oh, bankrupt. Well, you know what? Harvard is not bankrupt financially.
Right.
Let's just say it like that. You understand? But see, this is the thing. See, the black bourgeoisie, they're now they're starting to get uncomfortable in those ivory towers, in those prestigious universities.
Right.
And we're gonna go into what reason why he feels that way. But best believe we are in the time. The Lord said He would shake the heavens. To shake the heavens, meaning those who are at the top are going to become uncomfortable.
Right.
In most cases, they're going to come down to the level with the masses.
Mm-hmm.
Most things are going to come down to the level with the masses.
Right.
You understand? So now they're going to be forced to have conversations. You know what I'm saying? In a way they wouldn't have before. That's unconventional to them.
Mm.
You understand? This is what the Lord is doing. You just had one sister. She declined the University of North Carolina to have tenure there. Now she's going to Howard. You understand? And we got a lot to deal with you big-head Negroes at Howard. It still ain't over with.
Right.
The war is still on with you niggas at Howard. I just want to say that right now. It ain't over with. You understand? We battled you niggas in D.C. for years. And you produced the likes of Rachel Dolezal and the rest of them big-head Negroes. And he's giving out quote-unquote black cards to white people who did cultural appropriation.
That's
But
right.
you want to take black cards. Nigga, please.
Yep.
You understand? We going to deal with you.
That's right.
You understand? We going to get back. Me and Captain Oz used to go to Howard all the time for those different discussions and those open discussions they would have on those campuses. So we going to deal with you on the campus and off the campus.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
Because a lot of you Negroes just want a comfortable position in captivity.
Right.
Go ahead, my brother.
All right, let's get it. All right, so now says accusing the school of intellectual and spiritual bankruptcy of deep depths. West, who earlier this year said he was giving up his drive for tenure at Howard Divinity School to rejoin the faculty at Union Theological Seminary, posted what was called, quote, my candid letter of resignation, unquote, to Twitter late Monday. In it, he writes that the disarray of a scattered curriculum, the disenchantment of talented yet differential faculty, and the disorientation of precious students loom large at Howard. That word enchantment in there, huh? That's in the Bible, huh? Try to get us with the old enchantments. Now, the 68-year-old scholar suggests in the 68-year-old scholar suggests in a letter that politics were a factor in Harvard's decision not to extend tenure to him, citing his outspoken support for the Palestinian cause. Quote, we all knew the mendacious reasons given had nothing to do with academic standards. I knew my academic achievements and student teaching meant far less than their political prejudices, West says of the Harvard administration. Now, when reached by NPR, Harvard University declined to comment. The battle over tenure echoes that recent fight involving another high-profile black scholar, Nicole Hannah-Jones. Everybody knows we did that last week with Rachel, with the woman Rachel, right, who said that she was just getting this position because she was black, right? Or it was all about diversity, right?
Exactly. So
Nicole Hannah-Jones, who was originally denied tenure at the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill, UNC, later this.
No. This right here is talking about. I know you're talking about the ESPN story, but this one here is talking about what I just said earlier about their sister that went to Howard.
Right.
That she was. They denied her tenure at the school, then tried to clean it up. And then so she said, you know what, thanks but no thanks. I'm going to Howard.
Right.
That's this sister here.
That's right.
The one that I just mentioned is going to Howard University.
Right.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Okay, so I think that was it for the story. I was just jumping around on the other story, but that was it right there. All right, that was it for.
Okay, and the thing is, why do we always like he's doing? He's being the scapegoat for the Palestinians. But don't you have once again? Why do we have to give our efforts? If we go to get persecuted, let's get persecuted for standing for our people, man.
Right.
Like, why we got a goddamn, like, the Palestinians, they got DJ Khaled. Let him go over there. Let him holler about the goddamn Palestinians. He too busy screaming, we the best. He too busy. He's a Palestinian.
Right.
But he too busy trying to be you.
That's right. Making a killing.
Let him vouch for the goddamn Palestinians.
That's right.
He's making a killing off your music, man.
He is.
In Florida and all over.
Right, he is.
So let him go ahead and vouch for them. He ain't said a damn thing about the Palestinians, to my understanding, but you got to take your black ass down there to holler about the Palestinians. Fix your people. Fix your condition.
That's right.
This is the problem we have with these big-head Negroes, man. You're so intellectual. You understand? You're so quote-unquote intellectual, but you don't know a damn thing.
That's right.
You don't have the wherewithal to understand that your people is being oppressed, and we need all efforts, all hands on deck.
That's right. That's right.
You understand?
That's right.
This is why the Lord said He didn't give it to the. Give me with the scripture where it says He gonna use the simple things to confound the wise.
Come. Yep. Yes, indeed.
You understand? This is what the Lord gonna do. He don't care about no goddamn degrees. You understand? The Lord took 12 fishermen and made them disciples, and they overthrew the Roman Empire with the gospel.
Right.
They were damn about no goddamn intellectual. a nigga can't understand that we in the position that we in, and he want to try to vouch for the Palestinians. Don't get me wrong. Cornel West makes some good points. You understand? Don't get me wrong. He's in a class of his own when it comes to intellectual knowledge.
Right.
You understand? And academic. But make no mistake about it. What we have, our problem is spiritual, not just academic. You understand?
That's right.
Our problem is rooted, is a spiritual problem because of the disconnect from our God and our culture.
Right.
And our identity.
That's right.
And if you don't understand that, then what good is having all that book sense? We not on a different page. We in a different book. Go ahead, brother.
Colonel McCann. This is the New Testament, 1 Corinthians chapter 1, verse 27. And it reads, it says, but God has chosen the foolish things of the world to confound the wise. And God hath chosen the weak things of the world to confound the things which are mighty.
You see that?
Mm-hmm.
That's what the Lord did with taking brothers out the ghetto, like He's doing in the ISUPK, brothers out of prison, brothers from off the street, cleaning them up. And they will consider the weak things and the foolish things.
Right.
You understand? And even this knowledge that we say is considered foolish in the intellectual eyes.
That's right.
But the Lord said by the foolishness of preaching,
right,
He's gonna deliver this nation. The foolishness of preaching. Like they look at them like, why are you all in the street yelling and saying what you're saying? It's gonna fix our people.
That's right.
You understand? And He's gonna use the simple things to confound the wise.
Right. And if I could, Cap,
you understand?
Get this next verse
and
if I could.
Done it, and you can see it already.
That's right.
Go ahead, brother.
Colonel McCann, get this next verse if I could. Verse 28. And base things of the world and things which are despised hath God chosen, yea, and things which are not, to bring to naught things that are. Exactly what you're saying, Cap. That's exactly what you're saying.
You see that?
Right.
Like He used the base things that are despised of the world.
Right.
And the base things is what? It's sometimes considered primitive or Stone Age.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? The base things. The base is what the foundation is.
That's right.
Something.
That's right.
You understand? The base. So to them, they say, well, you're just talking about race. That's so outdated. Well. Look here. Look now.
Right.
In these colleges, they will discuss all kinds of theories. The theory of dark matter, the theory of relativity, the theory of this, the theory of that. They discuss all kinds of theory, the theories of another universe. But you know one theory they don't want to discuss? The critical race theory. That is the trump card.
That is. Yep.
You understand? They said space was the final frontier. I'm telling you, race is the final frontier.
That's right.
You understand? They do not want to do, and that's one thing they're afraid of. As intellectual as they are, they can't explain this. You got all this book sense. You got a PhD, HBC, and all other kind of alphabet.
Right.
But you can't even explain or go in depth on this type of knowledge. But you know who can?
Uh-oh.
The Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge.
Right.
You can leave that to the professionals.
Right.
Leave that to us. We'll make sense of this whole critical race. And to be honest, of course, you got theologians and you have practitioners. We're practitioners over here.
Right.
We have universal practical knowledge.
That's right.
So it's not a critical race theory to us. What it is practicality. And we're going to exercise and teach our people this, and you're going to see what comes out of this nation. You're going to see what comes out of this school, out of this body.
Right.
You're going to be amazed. You're going to have people come out of here. They're going to be able to explain all those different other theories because they understand the base things. You understand? Which is the foundation. And if you understand the foundation, you can never be uprooted. You understand? You will never be uprooted because why? You will be grounded in this truth.
That's right.
Continue on, my brother.
All right, let's get a little bit more. Now that was the end. We can move to the next one because that was the end of the story. We're moving through these.
Okay, let's get to the next story, my brother.
Come on. Yeah, we moving through these pretty good. All right, so we have story number 4 for today. This is about Bernice King. All right, Bernice King. We'll get that next. Get this off the screen real fast. If you haven't shared it, make sure you share this live episode that we're doing right here, y'all. Boot Up or Shut Up Radio, all right? Bernice King hits GOP beyond insulting to misuse MLK's teaching to oppose critical race theory. Segue right into it. All right? So let me go ahead and start this over here. So we have...
Can you read that again, my brother?
Bernice King hits GOP beyond insulting to misuse MLK's teaching to oppose critical race theory. Okay. Yeah, that's the daughter.
Let's go to show you, brother. And let me tell you something. This is how you know that MLK was wrong. Who do they always go to when they want to oppose anything radical or militant or black? They always use Martin Luther King.
That's right.
They always use his message.
Yep.
Because they know that he was caping for them.
Yep.
They know it.
Mm-hmm. That's heavy. Yep.
And she's trying to get upset to try to once again try to change the narrative of her father. But we got to be honest here. He did say that he wants that you ain't supposed to be judged by the color of your skin, by the content of your character.
He did say that.
He did say he wanted little black boys to hold little white girls' hands. This is what he said. He said what he said. But now that you see what's going on, it's like, oh, they're gonna make my father. Look, I'm sorry, but those are his own words. Did no one put those words in his mouth? So the GOP, which is the Republicans, they're gonna use his words against who? Against his own people.
Right.
Why? Because his words were against his own people.
Yep.
Go ahead, brother.
Come on. So now Bernice King, she's the daughter of Martin Luther King Jr., calls some Republicans' misuse of her father's lesson disturbing. One day after House Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy, a representative of California, drew heat from claiming teachings of critical race theory go against everything the late civil rights icon taught. Do not take excerpts from my father. She pissed off. Do not take excerpts from my father. Study him, right? His holistically, right? She said during an appearance, holistically, she said during an appearance on MSNBC on Wednesday, quote, there is a lot he wrote extensively. That's the beauty of all this. No matter what people try to say, there are books already out, she says, right? So you will not misappropriate.
Well, tell me, what did he, was he about integration or was he about separation? Which one?
Uh-oh.
See, I don't want to hear about these books, people trying to sanitize history and try to make him, what, you going to make him a radical now?
Right.
Are you kidding me?
Mm.
Not radical as those who wanted to separate. It was radical on the level that he wanted to join the oppressor and
Right.
wanted to be a part of this place.
Right.
Wanted a seat, as you niggas say, at the master's table. Or a seat at the table. Every time I hear that, it make me cringe. Every time I hear every time somebody's running for office, I always hear black people say, we need a seat at the table. It makes me cringe when I hear niggas say that. Every time I hear a Negro say, we need a seat at the table, it's like, I'm looking at him like, didn't God give you 2 hands?
Right.
And 2 feet and 2 eyes?
Begging for crumbs.
And 2 ears? And a mouth and a nose? You can't build your own goddamn table? You need a seat at that table. It disgusts me. Go ahead, brother.
And the scriptures clearly say, "Do not live a beggar's life." Right? Just let me move
brother,
forward.
Listen, that's the one we gonna get. That's the scripture that we gonna have to get right there, brother. When we get further down, that's definitely a scripture that's spit this verbatim. Go ahead.
Con. So it says, she says, you will not misrepresent my father in this way. I'm one of those 4 children, she said, referring to her siblings, while also adding, quote, I thank God that he was able to write like this, because for people to be able to misappropriate him this way is actually beyond insulting. Okay. Now he says her comments come from McCarthy, drew criticism for remarks he made citing her father's teaching to oppose critical race theory, which asserts that racism is embedded in the country's institution. Okay. Now, critical race theory goes against everything Martin Luther King has ever told us. Don't judge us by the color of our skin. And now they're embracing it, McCarthy said in a clip of a recent interview he tweeted on Monday. Yeah.
Boy, let me tell you something. That's why, see, now that's what they will show your kids in school.
Right.
The I Have a Dream speech. And you know, we've all heard it in Black history. That is as far as they're going to go with race. That is the beginning and the ending of the race theory.
Right.
Martin Luther King Jr. That's it. Now, believe in the dream 60 years later. 60-something odd years later, I'm sorry.
Man.
You understand?
That's cold, man.
That's what they tell you to do. You understand? And look at the nation now. Martin Luther King was instrumental in destroying millions of black businesses. Tons of black infrastructure when we integrated. We lost our self-esteem, we lost our self-pride, and we lost our culture.
Right.
This is what happened. And she don't want to deal with it. The millennials, she ain't just, trust and believe, she's lashing out the Republicans, but she ain't saying too much about what the hell we've been saying. Because she know we would take her through the goddamn dirt with this.
Oh, yeah.
We would drag her all up and down social media.
That's a
fact. You know we can back up what the hell we saying.
That's a fact.
You understand? We got books too. And the
Right.
main book is the Bible. You know what I'm saying? That's
That's
the only
right.
book we really need.
That's right.
Because we can see what the hell has happened and what they saying by them using him with the words he said, and those were the words he said. So what the hell did you upset about?
Right.
They still using your father today to make niggas believe in America and not be counter what the hell they saying.
Right.
Go ahead, brother.
Con. So now she says critical race theory goes against everything Martin Luther King has ever taught. Don't judge us by the color of our skin. And now they're embracing it, McCarthy said in a clip of a recent interview he tweeted on Monday. Other conservatives, right, and opponents of the theory have cited the same message by the late icon to oppose teachings of the concept. Though experts say the concept emerged in the legal sphere in mid-1980s, it has come under attack by Republican lawmakers in the past few months who have decried the theory while advancing legislation that bans the teaching of the so-called diversity concepts. Really the so-called Negro, right? They got different, but they got that coded word in there, fitted perfect, Cap, right? So it says.
That's right. They're coded language. Pay attention to the coded language.
That's
Remember
cold,
we taught you.
Good night. It said, now among those concepts, they have been similarly worded in a number of the bills, including ideas that are an individual should feel discomfort, guilt, or anguish due to their race or sex, or that a person, by virtue their race or sex, bears responsibility for past actions committed in the past by those of the same race or sex. In other words, the oppressor put us through slavery. That's get it uncomplicated for everybody else. I don't want to make it too complicated for them. So now, many of the measures do not the name. Many of the measures do not the name the concept, but a number of conservative politicians have tried the theory to the legislation. Now you have Texas Governor Greg Abbott, a Republican, signed into a law with similar language last month, calling the measure a, quote, strong move to abolish critical race theory in Texas, though the law doesn't name the theory. Okay, so education leaders.
Of course, they show you how deceptive they is. Of course, it's not gonna name the theory. The Bible, what does the Bible say? Let us deal wisely with them. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna openly say. See, the way they deal with us is covert, not overt.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's why they use what you said earlier. I want y'all are so heavy. They use the coded language.
Ooh-wee.
They're not gonna say let's kill niggas.
Oh no.
They're gonna say let's teach, something that could unite us all. Let's join everybody together, hand in hand.
Right.
We shall overcome. They're not gonna sit there and tell you they want to destroy you, you dumb Negro.
Boy.
It would be too obvious.
Right.
Go ahead, brother.
Con. That's heavy. That's super heavy. Let's get some more, y'all. We live. Boot up or shut up. Now, education leaders and experts of the theory have spoken out against similar measures, calling them unnecessary and misleading, while noting a number of the banned concepts are not the same as the tenets found in teachings of critical race theory, which also is generally not taught in K-12 classes. Okay, they going that young now. In her comments on Wednesday, King said bluntly, "Daddy would never say excuse the history, and let's just start here." Okay. He also said, if a nation has done something against, exactly, right. So he says, she said, he also said, if a nation has done something against the people for hundreds of years, then it must also turn around and do something for those people, she added. All right. So that concludes that story.
What
right there.
is the something? like that right there is just loaded.
Keep running.
They've done something to the people. They should do something for the people. What is that? See, we can't even say what the terms are.
That's it.
See, they asking all the wrong. It should say, Bernice, what has America done to these people?
Right.
And what should America do for these people, being what they've done to these people?
Just
Be more specific.
Right.
Let's stop with let's end the facade and let's stop all this beating around the bush. What would your father say America should do? Because I can't find a record of that.
Right.
I can't find a record of him saying that America needs to do this and need to do that and fully restore these people. I can't. I mean, I don't understand. You understand? Because what they be saying is that he said that we all, everybody join hand in hand. He didn't start really trying to get when they really knocked him off when he was talking about the labor movement and all that. He went and spoke against Vietnam and all that. But as far as pull out what they consider reparations and all that, you ain't hear nothing like that.
Nah, nothing.
You ain't hear nothing that we need our own land and all. You ain't hear none of that from Martin Luther King. Let's be real, man.
Right.
Get the hell out of here, man.
No, you didn't.
Gotta hear that damn talk. She's too busy up in there in Eddie Long Church.
Man.
She was a pastor in Eddie Long Church. Up in there when he was molesting them boys. And you gonna talk, man, listen.
Yep.
These Negroes can't tell us nothing.
Yep.
They are disqualified from speaking about race.
That's right.
We are the authority on race.
That's right.
We specialize in the race relations.
That's right. That's right.
This is your spiritual embassy. You want to know about how to deal with race? You come over here.
Right.
How many big-headed Negroes? She too busy under Eddie Long being a female pastor in Atlanta. All this stuff that went on in Atlanta, you don't hear a peep out of these people. They only show up when it's something that's going to be detrimental to them, which is her father's legacy.
Right.
Which she's still getting paid off of. The rest of them civil rights Negroes then died off or dying off.
Amazing.
You still want to push that goddamn dream. You understand? Instead of building a reality, we should have had a reality by now.
That's right.
But we don't have a reality. Why? Because you two live in a damn dream. You know what I'm saying? I want y'all to put me in the fifth chamber, brother. I'm about to go there tonight.
Come.
I know we ain't got them but a few minutes, but I got to say something about this tonight, man.
Yeah, we got 25 more minutes.
Every damn time these people want to get up here, Right. Every time they want to get up here and do all this nonsense, and then you want to talk about MLK. MLK. Really? You still talking about this? You don't want to let him rest in peace, as you say? Still want to keep bound these millennials is out hearing that crap, man.
That's right.
When you getting shot by the police officers. They want separation. They want the same thing the goddamn Japanese want. A Japanese-only elevator. A Japanese-only community. Where they have a safe space where they can be who they are and not be exploited by every other nation that's around them. Not be contaminated by every other nation that's around them. The hell you talking about?
Oh, that's cold, man.
They'll never listen.
Well,
go ahead, brother. We can get out. We can. You got that scripture?
Come on,
you got that scripture that
we have don't lead a beggar's life.
Give me that scripture.
Ecclesiasticus chapter 4. Ecclesiasticus chapter 40. We'll go verses 28 through 30 in the Apocrypha. Verse 28. My son, lead not a beggar's life, for better it is to die than to beg. Good night. Verse 20.
Don't live a beggar's life.
Lee.
That's what the Lord said, man. It's better to die, meaning to die with your integrity.
That's right.
And what does this mean? This is talking about not just on a national scale. You macromize this into a national scale. You want to know why they built a statue for Martin Luther King Jr. on the National Mall? Do you want to know why?
Man.
When you go down to the Washington, D.C. monument, when you go down to Washington, D.C., and you see a giant, uncompleted statue.
Right.
Uncompleted statue of Martin Luther King Jr. Attached to a goddamn stone.
Right. a black Japanese man. Salaki, I had to say that.
Right. And I'm sorry, that's right. And look, as a matter of fact, it was an Asian who made that statue.
Right, Colonel McCann.
Oh my goodness.
I'm done.
You know what? Oh my goodness, brother.
Oh, the Asian.
Oh my goodness, I want y'all. You just
and it looked just like
you just turned the heat up.
The head of Martin Luther King looked like an Asian man. Colonel McCann. Oh man, I'm done, man. I'm done, Cap.
That's right, brother. Like you.
Oh man.
I want y'all. Go ahead, brother.
Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and get verse 29. Ecclesiasticus, verse 29. The life of him that dependeth on another man's table is not to be counted for a life, for he polluteth himself with other men's meat. But a wise man, well nurtured, will beware thereof. Verse 30. Begging is sweet in the mouth of the shameless, but in his belly there shall burn a fire. That's it.
Y'all hear this, man?
That's super
this is what
heavy.
The Lord is saying, man. This is why this is so important, man.
Whoa.
You know what I'm saying? Like you gonna be polluted with other men's meat.
Whoa.
You gonna be full, but you gonna be polluted. This is what has happened, man.
Yep. That's what we need.
Go ahead, my brother.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, that's one of the main reasons that we're not respected by other nations, because if we have the talents, which we do, Cap, we have the talent, then the strength, the manpower. Looks like we also have the unity, the unity and the togetherness, but we have that to build for another nation, to build other people's civilizations. But then we haven't come together amongst ourselves to build our own. So, I mean, we how can you respect something like that? I build you a house, but I don't build me a house. Go ahead, Cap, you got it.
No, what you're saying is so right. When y'all like think about it, they wouldn't build a statue to a man who opposed America and who really was speaking out against America.
Yeah,
they didn't build a statue for Nat Turner at the National Monument in Washington, D.C.
Right. The
National Mall.
That's heavy. Right.
They didn't build a statue. Who they built the statue for? The man that spoke, that advanced them.
That's right. Well,
The man that put it in, that quelled, I ain't gonna say put it in, but that calmed the fires of the racial issues and tried to bridge the gap between white and black. That's what they did. And they called it breaking barriers. But some barriers can be broken.
that's right.
Some barriers you will be broken by. You understand? Every bridge ain't made to be crossed. Some bridges are made to be burned.
We.
You understand? That you can't cross. You don't understand what kind of God we serve, black man, Hispanic, Native American, man. The Lord is a jealous God, and he would not give his glory to another.
Sure won't.
You think he's gonna give you glory? You think the Lord is gonna give you glory, give his glory to voting?
Mm.
Oh, you think he's gonna allow you to vote your way out of oppression? Is that what you're telling me?
Heavy.
Oh, what about money? You think economics is the way? Okay. You think the Lord is gonna allow a dead president or dead presidents to free you out of this hell?
Man, it's heavy.
Apparently you don't know God. Apparently you don't know him. But the Lord, he's going to reintroduce you to him in about a few seconds.
That's right.
Just like he introduced himself to our forefathers in Egypt. He had to reintroduce himself.
Man.
You understand? To remind them who he was.
Right.
And you know it's a black man because he even got, when Moses said, well, who am I supposed to tell the people who you are? He said, man, listen, I am that I am.
That's right.
That's a black man. Just tell him I am sent me.
Yeah.
They about to find out who I am.
That's right.
You understand? And in this day and time, you're going to make I am that I am say it is what it is.
That's
If
right.
you understand what I mean.
That's right.
You're going to make him say it is what it is. In about a few seconds, you keep playing around with this nonsense.
Right.
He's not going to wait forever.
Ooh,
He's not going to wait forever for us to get right.
boy.
You understand? He's long suffering.
Yep.
He's not going to wait forever. You better make sure you better get with the program. You better link up with your brothers, and you better get up in here. You black, Hispanic, Native American, Indian man, you better get in here and lace up your boots.
That's
Come
right.
in here and take hold of your culture.
That's right.
Take hold of your identity.
Yep.
Don't mind these people saying what the hell we are. We are racist and identity. How can we be racist? We don't have the power to deprive them of education,
Right.
of health care. We can't even push critical race theory in the damn school. So how the hell we racist?
Man.
You understand?
Mm.
Racism is prejudice plus power.
Right.
That's racism.
Right.
You understand? You have to have power to be a racist, to be able to deprive someone of their natural or civil rights or human rights.
Mm.
You understand? You are a victim of racism.
Right.
You understand? What we're trying to do is show our people to come back to our God, our identity, our culture, our nationality, man. To do what God said that he would deliver us. He would send our King, Yahweh Shah Mashiach, the one they call Jesus Christ, who's a black man, to deliver us out of this hell.
Mm.
You understand?
Cap, if I may
You
add,
got to understand, brothers and sisters. Go ahead.
I may add, I was just sitting here thinking while you was talking, right? So when Bernice King takes a stand and tries to talk, basically the oppressor looks at her and says, I'm sorry, what is this woman trying to say? What is this, little girl trying to say? Like what I'm trying to say, MLK Sr., Martin Luther King, he had more than one child, especially, he has a son, right? So they don't even look together, if you understand what I'm saying. They don't even look a unified unit themselves, because the whole family should be taking a stand. And Bernice shouldn't even really talk. You see what I'm saying? It should be, his son, whoever else. Like, where's the family structure coming together? So that's how weak, again, we look as a nation when you had a woman trying to take a stand. Well, I'm mad. Nobody wanted to hear that because she don't have enough warfare in her. You see what I'm saying? because just like you said, she avoided the fact of saying what those things were that the oppressor has done to us, right? So they know her heart not ready for it. She not built for that, and she's a Christian woman anyway. So give her some flowers Sunday coming up and play her favorite song that her and her daddy used to listen to, and then she'll go back to sleep. So I'm saying there are no men on the front line, and where there's no men on the front line, the oppressor is not even trying to hear you, because he puffeth at all of his enemies anyway. Where's your God? God's not doing nothing to me. You see what I'm saying? I got you sinning all over the world, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, turning your back on your God, celebrating all of my holidays, and loving the things that I love. You just popped some firecrackers, you and your children. We got that on the little sky cam on the satellite. He's in the backyard, the whole King family popping firecrackers, right? 4th of July. You love the white man's world. So he's not going to listen to nothing because you're not real with it. That's one thing people need to understand about our oppressor. He only deals with the real. You know what I'm saying? And he only respects the real. You see? So if you enter his world, you don't have no basis to try to stand, especially if you're a female. And it's no disrespectful to our sisters. It's just out of order. It's out of line. And when you're talking about going to the oppressor to complain about anything, the moment you start to walk on Capitol Hill, to walk on those steps, every step is leading you to the door of warfare. You know what I'm saying? That's why, again, I still commend, the Black Panthers and, and the job that they did, even though they didn't have it right like that. They had it right according to them, with the armory and trying to start a military. You see what I'm saying? And so the sisters can't do that. I'm saying you're not built for that warfare. And a white man not even listening to you when you start to complain about what your daddy spoke, and you have to tell the truth anyway. You know what I'm saying? If they know the truth about their dad, well, they got too much dirt already on them. See what I'm saying? Their hands are filled with blood trying to help the oppressor and stiffen the hands of evil. You see what I'm saying? So as long as she's in the Christian church, she's a female on the front line, and her family is not coming as a unit together to fight it, nobody's listening anyway. Nobody. Right? Because they can separate their family. Because does his son feel that way? And then I bet you if they set them aside or interviewed them separately, how Cap, the oppressor loves to separate you. Similar when they pull everybody over in the car, they separate everybody. They get different stories. They find out who the leader is, who's the strong one, who's the rebel, who's going to snitch. They find all of that out through just talking to everybody, right? And if they separated Bernice and MLK Jr., they would have opposing stories. I bet you they wouldn't feel the same on what's going on right now. You know what I'm saying? Because they're divided. Because their dad was all about saying he was segregating, but he was really dividing the people. So they're a product of their father. You got it, Cap.
Damn right, brother. Those King children are not on the same page.
Nah.
They had a story a while back where one of the children or two of the children wanted to auction off their daddy's Bible.
I remember that.
Money.
Right, I remember that. That's right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And they got into a whole different lawsuit with each other because two of the children, or one of the children said, I'm going to sell daddy, I'm going to auction off his Bible. You understand? And then, matter of fact, one of them family members was down with George Bush or with the Republican Party, the light-skinned one. I can't think. It's one of them kings. Hold on. Matter of fact, look her up. It's one of them that was down with the damn Republican Party. Yes. She was down with the GOP. You understand? So all this right here is it ain't nothing new. So they are divided, man. And a house divided cannot stand.
Right.
And this is what goes on with this trying to change the narrative, trying to sit here and do all this other crap. You know what I'm saying? It's just a damn joke. It's a damn joke, and everybody see it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We can move on if you want to, my brother.
Colonel McCunn, I want to get this.
Crap.
other story, and let me see before we close. I'm really leaning to
Pick whatever one.
Khan. I'm leaning towards, because I like that meat you be sending me, right? The stories, the heavy articles that you send me. So the Joshua Jackson and the Jody Turner Smith one. That's the one I want to go to, Cap. All right, that one right there is a good.
Oh yeah.
That's
Oh
that.
yeah.
That right there, you know
put
what I'm
me in
saying?
there. Make sure I'm still. Give me a little bit more heat.
Khan. That right there is that fire you sent me right there. So we gonna get into this, and I'm gonna let you just go in like the way you do, Cap. All right, so let's go ahead and get it, y'all. We have Joshua Jackson. Okay, Joshua Jackson responds to wife Jody Turner Smith saying their relationship started off with a one-night stand. Technically, it was a 3-night stand. he just
Now, let me tell you. You
made it
know
look like-
how disgusting. Like, oh my, he's basically
man.
saying you was a renter whore. You was a rent. Oh, listen.
look at him.
Oh my goodness.
Look at that.
Oh, my goodness.
You got to be kidding me, man. Look at
Oh,
this.
my goodness.
Come on, Cap. Look at this, man.
Like, can you read that article? Hold on. I want you black women to understand this. I want you black women to hear what he said. Because if there was a black man who said that to you, you would be saying he making her like a hoe.
Right.
You understand? I want you to read that one more time for the listening audience out there in cyberspace, in cyber world.
Oh, yeah.
Make sure you paying attention to what we reading here.
Oh, my God. It says, once again, Joshua Jackson responds to wife Jody Turner Smith, saying their relationship started off with a one-night stand. Technically, it was a 3-night stand. Oh, man.
A 3-night stand. You see this?
Oh, man.
You see this, black people, man.
Got to be kidding.
And now what you want me to say about this? Do you want me to make this like it's a fairy tale princess that got rescued by her knight in shining armor, or do you want me to look like do you want me to tell you the truth and tell you that there's a whole bunch of racial role play going on with this?
What?
Bunch of racial role play. You know what I want, y'all? You know who I want to thank for this?
Martin Luther King.
You know who I want to thank for this? And we believe in give credit where credit is due. There you go. Thank you, brother. Thank you, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. See, this Bernice King can't argue with this.
Oh, man.
She can't argue with this because he wanted little white boys to hold little black girls' hands. Well, here you have it. Went from a one-night stand to a 3-night stand.
Good night.
Continue on.
Good night. According to Joshua Jackson, he and his wife, Jody Turner Smith, had a 3-night stand the first time they met while discussing his role on the new true crime series, Dr. Death.
Listen, man, hold on.
I'm done, man.
Like, that makes a black woman look cheap.
Damn.
Like, he's putting out there, like, it ain't even, it only took, the same night we met, we had sex. Like, what did that show you about this sister here?
Damn, man.
You understand? It just shows you what these women is doing in Hollywood.
Damn.
These black women are doing in Hollywood. They sitting up there, and they sitting up there, and they know what they doing. They doing the same thing white women doing, having sex for roles and all this stuff. You understand? This racial role play going on. You know what I'm saying? This is what happened. But he said, the first night I got her. Go ahead.
Golly, that's cold, boy. All right, y'all. So
hold on. Let me ask you this: how do you think her mama feel about that? Her daddy feel? Like let's back this up for one. Let's look at this on a family level. We ain't gonna even talk about a national level or community level.
Damn.
Let's just look at a family level.
Damn.
They put this article out, and he said, "I slept with her the first night."
Damn.
How must the father feel about his daughter if you her father?
Night. Damn.
You just let that marinate for a while. And how does the mother feel? Is this black girl magic? What the hell we talking about?
Damn.
Or is this some holism?
Man,
Huh?
boy. Man.
I want somebody to understand what the hell we trying to get burning through your goddamn brain. Go ahead, brother.
Wow. I'm just reading into the article a little bit. All right, y'all, let's go ahead and get it. All right. I want y'all to know what I know. All right. So now, according to Joshua Jackson, he and his wife, Jody Turner Smith, had a 3-night stand the first time they met while discussing his role on the new true crime series, Dr. Death, with Insider. Jackson opened up about the beginning of his relationship with Turner Smith. We definitely hit it off, he joked. Even though the Queen and Smith actress had previously said the pair had a passionate one-night stand upon first meeting in 2018, Jackson clarified to Insider that it was technically a 3-night stand.
You hear how
It's
they
cold.
try to romanticize being a whore?
Right,
Hey, they put the word passion into one-night stand.
right.
Passion. He had a passionate one-night. See, you ain't fooled us with these theatrics.
That's
And all
cool.
these goddamn dressed up language. You understand?
Mm.
What we all know what a one night stand is. God damn it!
Right,
You can take passion out of it.
right, right. I mean, listen,
Go ahead,
Cap,
brother.
if you leave passion in it, just makes it, you're a passionate whore. You real passionate
That's
about
all.
being a whore. That's what it says, Golly. So, okay, so,
That's all. You just
golly.
dressing it up.
Right. Okay, so now it says it was sealed with a kiss that night, and then we didn't leave each other's side for 3 years now. The Dawson's Creek actor explained. Jackson and Turner Smith tied the knot in 2019 and later welcomed a baby girl. Good night. In April 2020. I mean, when we tell it says when we tell the baby the story, I think I'm probably going to lead with, I saw your mother from across the room and I just knew I had to be with her, which is also true, Jackson quipped. But my wife is not telling a lie when she says we'd start off mostly with sex. Now, Turner Smith similarly told Seth Meyers in May that the minute she first saw Jackson at a party they were both attending, she knew she wanted to be with him. First of all, I saw him before he saw me. And when I saw him, I was like, I want that. The actress remembered. And then, come on, man. Come on, man.
You see
kidding
what
me.
the hell going on
You
here.
be kidding me, man.
And this is what you got to understand about God, man.
Or,
That people always want to redefine what love is.
mm,
The LGBTQI mafia wants to redefine what love is. The interracial swirlers want to define what love is. Everybody wants to define what love is. The Lord tells you plainly what love is. Love is tied to his commandments.
man.
And everything else is a vile affection,
That's right. Disgusting. That's right.
as the scripture would say.
That's right.
But here we are talking about this, and why is this promoted? Because this is promoted. You got to understand this is media. To what? To let other black women know it's okay to feel like this.
Yeah.
It's okay to look across the room, you know what I'm saying, to want you a white actor or actress, you understand, until it all goes bad. You understand? It's okay to have a one-night stand and do all these different things, and you make yourself look cheap.
Well, then they had
This
a
is what
child.
goes on. This is why the Lord is against this.
Mm.
Go ahead, brother.
Then they had a child, which means she has destroyed her descendancy. It's over. That's it. Man, she got a little white boy running around. All right. So now, it says, first of all, I saw him before he saw me. And when I saw him, I was like, I want that. The actress remembered. And then when he saw me, I just pretended like I didn't see him. According to Turner Smith, after bonding over the film, Sorry to Brother You, Jackson basically followed me around the party for the rest of the night. We're in a 2-3 year one night stand, he joked. Jackson is currently starring as a murderous spinal.
Say that again. Say that again.
We're in a 2-3 year one night stand now. She joked. Okay, a 2-3 year
joking,
one night stand.
But guess what?
Boy.
That's how he really feels.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Man.
You gonna, like I said, these black women don't have a clue. They don't have a clue. This is why our sisters, man, they need guidance.
Ugh.
You understand? They go to these types of parties. They get whored out. You never know, she probably bribed his ass in the marriage.
Man.
She probably, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no telling. You understand? But this is what the hell you want. You want this type of relationship, which is really, you know what I'm saying, a whore relationship.
Right.
You understand? It started off a 1, 2, 3 night stands jokingly. You gonna joke about this? I wonder who her father is.
Mm.
Every time I see stories like this, I have to question the upbringing and who the father is, who's the mother. Because a father that has respect and integrity, if his daughter was to say something like this, she'd have problems when she show her face again. She'd have some problems. You know what I'm saying? Because a man wants honor and respect and integrity in his household. A real man does. And this is what you got to have as a black man, Hispanic, or Native American Indian man, and you must require it out of your children, especially your daughters.
Right.
Your sons too, but especially these young daughters, man. You understand?
Hey, Cap,
Go ahead.
if I can just add, maybe we need to send her the article that we did a couple months ago about the white NFL player. Remember his name, Chad Wheeler, who choked out his black girlfriend, and when she woke up, he was eating, talking about, I thought she was dead. Remember, he said, you woke up. I didn't think you were going to wake up.
Oh, yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So, I mean, it can go down. You know what I'm saying? And, I mean, and he got out with on a $400,000 bond.
It's going to go down.
Yeah. So, I mean, let's get some more,
Let me tell you something. When it ends... Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off, brother.
No. I was giving it back to you.
No, when it goes bad, it goes all the way bad.
Oui.
You understand?
Man.
You can't even really say this is the honeymoon phase. When this thing go bad, it's gonna go bad. You understand? It always does. Because you're expendable. Continue on, my brother.
Come on. Yeah. See? White boys specialize in strangulation. Now, Jackson is currently starring in the murderous spinal surgeon Christopher Dunch on Peacock's true crime drama, Dr. Death. Based on the podcast of the same name, Turner Smith most recently starred in a science sci-fi drama called After Yang, attending the film's July 8th premiere at the Cannes Film Festival. That's the end of that crap right there. So we done.
Yeah. It's ironic he's playing Dr. Death. Let's just see if that's gonna come true.
Oh man,
it's ironic. I don't wish harm on the sister.
Right.
But you know, when you marrying people, when you marrying outside your race, you're taking a gamble. You understand? You're doing against what God said to do. Give me the scripture where the Lord said, "Make no marriages," and we're gonna wrap it up, my brother.
Come. All right, this is Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 3. And it reads, listen good. Neither shalt thou make marriages with them. Thy daughter thou shalt not give unto her son, nor his daughter shalt thou take unto thy son.
You see that? The Lord gave boundaries on what a marriage and rules and regulations on what a marriage and who you can marry.
Right.
You understand? Does it have a clause in there where it says if you love them or if you think you're in love with them?
Oh no, absolutely
not.
Does it
say that in there?
Absolutely not.
You understand? The law puts your emotions in check.
Right.
How you feel, the law puts your emotions in check. You understand? That's what happens.
That's right.
You ain't supposed to do this regardless of how you feel about this person. You understand? Because feelings can change.
Right.
The law is eternal. Continue on.
Come on. Let me see. Verse 4. For they will turn away thy son from following me. Okay. That they may serve other gods. So will the anger of the Lord be kindled against you and destroy thee suddenly.
Mm-hmm.
We.
You see that? Destroy these suddenly. That's what the Lord would do, man. You understand? And like I said, look at O.J. Simpson. Look at that sister that was with that football player.
Right.
You got so many examples of white men dealing with these, and forget about the white women that dealing with the black men. You know what I'm saying? All kind of stuff be going on, man. Poisoning people and everything. Man. This is what you see going on, man. You understand? You see what they do with their own women. They not like us. They're they're a different race than us. They deal with things different. And you know they different.
That's right.
You know they different in every way.
Right.
You understand?
Mm-hmm.
So when you do this and you think it's you being exotic or you being an aphrodisiac or whatever the hell you think the hell you being, you're going to find out real quick. You're going to find out real quick that your father, he don't play around.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And he going to always get his reputation will always be intact. You understand? Like I said before, I say it again, the Lord's going to reintroduce himself to this nation.
Oui.
And it's not going to be the way you think it's going to be. You understand? It's going to be a rude awakening. You understand? So I want to thank you
yes, sir.
For having me on the show again tonight. Boot Up or Shut Up, live and direct for all the brothers and sisters out there, all our memers and streamers. Continue to like and share these videos. And if you're on YouTube, you can subscribe. We want to, if you got, make sure you pay your tithes. Go to isupk.com. Got PayPal or Zelle. You can pay your tithes. Make sure you're doing that continually. You understand? To fund this nation, to help. Commander Junior Hunter is doing so much for this nation. You understand? Under our King Yahweh Shah. Right. He's been authorized to do that. He's been feeding brothers and sisters. We got food programs not only nationally but internationally with the ISUPK. Feeding brothers and sisters in Haiti. Feeding brothers and sisters in Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, in South America, and in the UK. We're doing this all over, man. UPK doing it in a major way. So make sure you support it. And we give it out counseling, man. Right. You understand? We got free counseling for brothers and sisters, man. Marriage counseling. A lot of those things, you should be making those donations for those counsels, man. Because this is something you're going to get around the clock with the ISUPK, man. You understand? Make sure you do that. You understand? So, with that, man, also, if you got a little extra cash, man, drop something on that Cash App for Boot Up and Shut Up, man. You see what we doing out here?
That's right.
You see how we rocking these stories, man. So continue to do that, making these, building up to make this platform even bigger, man. So I want to thank you again, my brother. I'm Captain Kahan from y'all reporting live from hell. I'm out of here. Shalom.
Shalom, Cap. All right. Well, that's the end of that. Y'all know what it is already. See what I'm saying? Boot Up or Shut Up Radio. We live and direct, man. That was Priest and Captain 13,000. Kahan Thumb Yard laying it down for y'all. No other way like nobody else can do it. Y'all already know his historical and political and biblical knowledge. Trained, authorized, certified, ordained under Commanding General Yohana. It's super solid. You see what I'm saying? And that's how we get down there on Boot Up or Shut Up, man. Rough, rugged, and raw. It's like y'all know how we get down, all right? And if you didn't know, now you know. So tomorrow, you want to make sure you get up in the morning, 10 a.m. Eastern time. That's 9 a.m. Central. You have Priest and 12 Shield General Hazayan, Let a Hebrew Speak. That is the show tomorrow, bright and early in the morning. Y'all know what time it is, 10 a.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. Central. Priest and 12 Shield General Hazayan laying it down. Make sure you do not miss Let a Hebrew Speak, okay? Also following that, we have Priest and Captain of 10,000, Azaniah. The Hidden Truth Revealed is the show. The Hidden Truth Revealed immediately follows Let a Hebrew Speak. You want to make sure that you get that live and direct, all right? Again, it'll be coming on at noontime to about 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock. You want to make sure you go to ISUPK Syracuse and check out those listings on Facebook as well as YouTube, all right, to find out when that is. Again, as Priest and Captain 10,000 Azaniah will be leading the show tomorrow, The Hidden Truth Reveal, at noontime Eastern time, all right, 11 a.m. Central time, all right. Make sure you check that out. Now, later on during the day, we have a scripture breakdown, all right. Scripture breakdown is every Monday and Thursday. That will be taught to you by no other than Priest and 12 Shield General Mahiaman. That's tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern time, 6 p.m. Central. All right, scripture breakdown class. Type in your questions, be respectful. You get that answer back. It's the only place where you're going to ever get the nothing but the home of the truth, nothing but the true word, man, taught to you by no other than Priest and 12 Shield General Mahiaman. That'll be tomorrow. Scripture breakdown, 2-hour class. After that class at 9 p.m., guess what comes on, y'all? Y'all better act like you know. We do this show every week, man. You know what time it is. Right over here to my right, we do it every year. Well, we do it every Sunday during the year. So what is it? Is it Black Watch? You're damn right. Pal, there you go right there. Black Watch, live and direct, man. That is Priest and 13th Shield General, of course, Commanding General Yohana. Black Watch tomorrow, every Monday night, 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central. All the heavy hitters in the house. Again, that is Commanding General Yohana, the leader of this great nation, Israel. And he has a show, Black Watch. Don't forget to go to www.blackwatch.news. Again, that's www.blackwatch.news. And subscribe to the Black Watch News channel, okay? That way, the heathens, right, and those who feel that they're in hierarchy cannot get us for any of the material that we put out on the show, all right? Try to jam us up. So again, that's blackwatch.news. All right. Again, www.blackwatch.news. That'll be tomorrow, Monday, 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central. Commanding General Yohana, live and direct. All right. So again, y'all, it was a pleasure. Again, every Sunday, 8 p.m. To 10 p.m. I am your host. That is me. Priest and Officer 5000, Awanya Allah, Banya Habada Banya Allah. That is my registry. Y'all know how we get down, man. ISUPK forever and a day. You see what I'm saying? And it was good having you again, y'all. Y'all get time. Make sure you donate to Cash App, BUOSUR. Again, BUOSUR. That is the Cash App. Yeah. Make sure y'all hit me up on that as well. Okay. So yeah, we are doing a wonderful thing here, man. Boot up or shut up. Big respect and big ups to all our memers and streamers out there laying it down, man. We do appreciate, you know what I'm saying, everything as far as your support that you all have been doing for such a long time, supporting Boot Up or Shut Up Radio, okay? We do appreciate everything that you all are doing for us, and we're going to always get it in. You know what I'm saying? We're going to always get it in. We're going to do it the way it's supposed to be done, like no other, all right? So listen, I'm going to go ahead and end this with Woe to America, man. Woe to America. My brother Lapa Yad and Raya Allah. I hope I'm saying that. Raya Allah. Hope I'm saying that. Raya Allah. They have one called Woe to America, man. I like this song. You know what I'm saying? That's a banger. You know what I'm saying? It's a banger. We're going to rock it out. Woe to America, man. Right here on Boot Up or Shut Up Radio Live, man. Y'all know what it is, man. All right, we're going to get it in like we always do here. Again, big ups to the chat room. Appreciate everybody in the chat room supporting Boot Up, Shut Up Radio weekly, all right? We're going to go ahead and get it in right now, all right? Right now. That's what we say, man. Let's get it in now, all right? All right. Boot Up, Shut Up Radio Live, y'all. Make sure y'all support every week. We're going to get it in, all right?
Whoa, 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 whoa. Damn right. I'm a UPK nigga, straight out of 1 West, no contest. We the best to the niggas that's living, trying to contend with the stress, going through the test, no access. Cause you oppressed slaves, niggas is dying off in waves, living in dirt. Niggas walking on the white chalk over the bodies of roads that you paid. America's killing us, saying they fearing us. Put the drugs in the hood, now my niggas delirious. Put a gun in my face, all because of my race. Click, boom, flash, put some Skittles and murder my ass. Like a sheep to the slaughter, heart beating harder and harder. Baptized with these words, never dipping in water. So now we pray to the Father, give strength to the Father that's looking for the marauders. That's taking our daughters, nigga, it's wartime. Lights up, nigga, showtime. Got the green light on that ass, yeah, go time. Either boot up, shut up, but get your ass up. Cause we ain't got time to be playing this all fucked up America. Heaven for the thief, hell for the slave. Reaping what you sow, meaning giving back what you gave for a clean slate. You try to imitate, you was always fake. America, every city, state, this is your fate. Whoa, 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 to America. Whoa, 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 to America. Whoa, 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 to America. Whoa, 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 to America.
Torn on the timeline, giving the rhythm to expose the intricacies of advanced vibe. Who am I? Well, I ain't shit, but getting lit is a pastime. So in a minute, I'ma pass out. I hope you get it. If you didn't, you can crash flying. Kinda simple if you feel it past your last line, but it will confuse a bad mind. A damn shame. That's the exact thing. Gonna get your ass fried. Bombs from the sky, rich devil lullaby. Damn, the nigga fly. Hope you got an alibi. Bombs from the sky, rich devil lullaby. Damn, the was high. I can see him from the parking lot. Heaven finna ball out. Devils finna fall out. All out warfare, nightmares in the big house. You murdered us for years and thinking shit was gonna turn around. Pride never learns. This motherfucker burns down. Yelled in them streets. Told him to breach. Now all of you angels bring woe to this beast. You rule for a time, but we play for keeps. I pray to my Father, bring woe to this beast. Remember them times we hung on them trees. All of you nations bow down to your knees. Remember them ships. They brought us in fleets. Fuck they Apollo. Bring them the heat. Whoa, whoa, whoa. To America. Whoa, whoa, to America. Whoa, 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 to America. Whoa, 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 to America.
God is going to destroy this empire, man. You about to see famine in this place. You think them fires in California is bad? That's just the beginning of what the Lord is about to do. Because